voices. Let Katerina introduce our smart speaker.
Meet our smart speaker Eggy, which incorporates MTS voice assistant. Eggy comes in two sizes, flat mini and voluminous maxi. Design of our product was inspired by X-shaped MTS logo, which symbolizes simplicity and innovation. Both devices offer various answer modalities. Also, Eggy Maxi features projector. The setup of our device will be carried out through this special app. Eggy Mini comes only with a standard tariff, which features all the basic functions and a limited selection of voice apps. Eggy Maxi comes with a standard and premium tariffs. The second allows the user to add unlimited selection of voice apps. We've also come up with the function sets, which will be explained next by Diane.
Eggy is not just a smart speaker, it has many roles. All functions were merged into sets for our customers' convenience. These sets represent roles for our device. It can be your friend for life and share your interest in music and videos showing it to you. Also, Eggy can take on the roles of your guard, secretary, and many more. To make sure that our customers take the best they can from Eggy's function, we will establish partnership with companies like Eevee or Nike for training. To dive deeper into the full list of functions and partners, please have a look at our annex. While Eggy's standard tariff includes only main functions explained on the previous slide, for more sophisticated clients, we suggest to familiarize with the premium tariff. It includes the list of special apps for business, like Outlook and Skype for Business. Also, all customers that subscribe for premium tariff will be able to see your home cinema and planetarium. We believe that in the long run, the usage of our device will go beyond people's home limits and will invade workplaces like hotels and restaurants to reduce any non-essential processes that do not require specialized skills. Moreover, we want to focus on illiterate, visually impaired people and dyslexics. Now, Susha will tell you about the MTS ecosystem.
One of the main tasks of our case was to integrate Eggy into MTS ecosystem. To do so, we have decided to use some MTS apps such as MTS Развивайка, MTS Fitness, MTS Biblioteka, and others. This cooperation inside MTS company will help us to achieve all of the MTS customer lifetime value goals, including development of long-term customer relations, creation of a new perception of MTS company as a loved brand, and others. Now, let's move to marketing initiatives. On this slide, you can see our 8 online and offline initiatives that will attract our customers and positively influence Eggy's sales rate. The main ones are competition on Instagram, what can your Eggy do? Testing Eggy in action in MTS offline shops, and educational videos on MTS YouTube, how to use Eggy. What is more, distribution of Eggy will be conducted through various channels that are either MTS shops or our potential partners. You can see them on this slide. And now, Diana will tell you about our calculations and expected risks.
According to our calculations, the expected payback period from the project is estimated to be almost 5 years, with an average revenue around 19 million rubles. We expect that sales of Eggy Mini will be slightly more bigger than of Eggy Maxi. Also, we have estimated several risks that we can face in following years. Most damaging are decreased purchasing power of our customers due to the prolongation of COVID-19 and mistakes in our marketing strategy, which will not resonate with our customers. The ways of how we can eliminate these risks can be seen on the slide. Avelina, how do you think COVID-19 will affect the smart speakers market?
Well, despite current growth in sales, the smart speakers market is projected to decline in year-over-year sales during the second quarter of 2020. Marketing experts claim that only continued discounting is able to prevent the continued slowdown. Our team believes that the best way to prevent major decline during the COVID-19 crisis is to adapt our product to current needs. Specifically, we suggest responding to the major problems with the voice apps, which can greatly improve people's lives during these difficult times. For instance, people who have to work from home would benefit from the home office app. Shortage of healthcare workers would be solved with our Smart Nurse app, while people's lack of knowledge on COVID-19 would be compensated with the informative Miss Rona app. Thus, we think that the best way to prevent major smart speakers market decline during the COVID-19 crisis is to turn current threats into opportunities. All in all, you can find more information about our team on this slide. Long story short, our team was brought together by St. Petersburg State University and Parisian Croissants, while Changellenge and Passion for Innovation bind us together. Thank you very much for your attention. We are ready to answer all of your questions.
Thank you for your presentation, team. Now we're waiting for the questions for our judges. So the first question is from Ilya Svitlov of MTS. Ilya, please, word to you.
Yeah. Hey everyone. My name is Ilya. So let's meet with you. I am leading special partnerships in MTS. I'm also leading some activities in case of music skills of smart speaker, and now I'm just trying to build skill vision of smart speakers right now. So I just by the way, thank you a lot for your slides. It was really good. I just had one question about COVID-19. So what do you think, should MTS launch this year, maybe Q2, for example, or we have to wait until COVID-19 will go down in the world and Russia?
Well, of course, as far as I understood, the MTS voice assistant is already developed. As for the smart speakers, we expect the smart speaker launch to be dated at about the beginning of the 2021. So it really depends whether you want to use these functions exclusively with a smart speaker, or you also want to implement it in different other devices where the MTS voice assistant can be used. But we would definitely suggest to use at least maybe some of these apps during the COVID-19 peak, because right now it is clear that the problems that are listed on the slide are just a minimum of the existing problems. And if MTS voice assistant is able to solve at least some of them, that would be amazing for the MTS marketing. It would be basically marketing without marketing, because when people see that something is effective in real world, not on TV screen, on your mobile device, that's when they really start believing in your product, and that's when they start buying in.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
So some further questions, colleagues?
Hello, everyone. So I don't know if you hear me. This is Tatiana from GSK. So first of all, thank you very much for the presentation and your views on the product. So I have one follow-up questions for your team. You showed that there are a lot of actually competitors in Russia and worldwide, but what would be the what would actually distinguish the device that you propose from other competitors? What would be, like, you know, one-off benefit that would trigger the choice of the targeted audience? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your question. I think what distinguishes us from others is basically the projector, because like, for example, Marusia that launched recently, it has only like AR effects, and we don't actually know what it means. Like, maybe it's some kind of like little stars, but the projector and the design of our product, I think it stands out from others speakers on the market. Like, as you can see on this downside of our slide, I think our products really distinguish by its design. I think it's very unique design.
Also, let me add something to my teammate. The special feature of our product is that we have in our premium tariff the apps for office, for employees that go to work and need something to use there. So it can be useful for them to install our product inside the office and use our apps, or they also can work from home during the COVID time if it's going to last longer than it is expected. So it is our beginning to expose our product not only on ordinary users, but also to the professionals.
Okay, thank you very much. Good.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have half a minute left. So I suppose we can finish the questions and answer session with our team. I, again, thank you for your presentation, and hopefully you'll find some questions to ask to your competitors, and see you on the next round.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay, we now give some minutes for our judges to complete the scoring tables, and then we turn to the next team that's going to present their solution. It is the team Squad Mate, and we are waiting for the team to start connecting. Hello, guys. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Safe and sound?
Yes, sound is perfect. Waiting for your teammates. Okay, so here are all four of you. So I don't think that you need any reminder that you're gonna have 10 minutes to present your solution. Yes, so you can start sharing your screen with us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry for that.
I wonder where is the fourth participant in our team?
Do you see the screen now?
Yes, I see the screen, and there are four of you actually. I already see you. Yeah, so as usual, I'm gonna turn on my timer and wish you luck. And your time starts right now.
Yeah, I have this speaker near me that just doesn't stop playing. I'm really sorry. If only some other company would had a speaker that could stop the music just by voice, you know. So we're here. Our name is Squad Mate, to help MTS make a smart speaker of their own, to provide the best service and product for customers. My name is Nikita Shimkus. I'm the team captain. Joining me, Anara. She's responsible for finance. There is Daniel, who was responsible for market analysis, and finally Blas, who did the partnerships. All right, let's jump straight into presentation without further ado. So our approach was based around a hybrid product, something that no one has ever done before for whatever reason. So current products are either stationary or portable. We propose a dock station, which will allow a user to charge the speaker without having the need to be wired up. So whenever he needs or she to take the speaker to other place and use it elsewhere, they can do it so without losing the multimedia capability of the TV, but more on that later. So our strategy allows us to reach up to 30% market share by the end of 2026. We're planning to sell our speaker a bit lower than competitors for around 6,000 rubles with cost per one unit of 4,000, and plan to monetize it back based on the subscription services, which will cost around 189 rubles per month. So once again, we offer dock connections, microphones, all bundled up with the ecosystem of MTS and offers and bonuses from partners, which will Blas elaborate further. Our killer feature alongside the dock is VoLTE calls, which means that users of MTS speaker will be able to make calls via the speaker, something that no other competitor will allow. But I will stop for now and pass on to Daniel for market analysis.
Thank you, Nick. Without doubt, smart speakers industry is a prime market at the moment. Numbers back that easily. Sales forecasts show 4 times year-to-year increases, and this trend is here to stay, it seems. Current COVID-19 epidemic may cut the sales a bit, but a device with such demand will surely still be most needed at the market. As you can see, the units sold on the Russian market have almost doubled in 2019 compared to 2018 figures. The forecast by Just AI assumes an unprecedented growth by 2021 up to 4.5 million units. Global figures, of course, represent much higher levels of smart speakers distribution, with over 100 million units sold in 2019 and growing even further in the following years. The voice assistant Alisa is now the most popular one in Russia, covering 75% of Russian users. Google Assistant and Siri share quite similar portions. but they are less popular than the first one. Nowadays, there is a new player that joined the market, Mail.ru, with its capsular speaker. But we must also consider the possibility of the new player to enter the industries. Sberbank, Tinkoff, Baidu, and Amazon, when the last two will adapt its assistance language to Russian. After carefully studying domestic and international markets, we found out that the industry is very much young, yet has established certain rules that all devices must adopt. As you can see, we have several main brands to compete with, such as Yandex Station, Capsular, Amazon Echo, Google Home. They share certain similarities, and all of them have their pros and cons. For example, most of them have microphone mute button, and that's why in our new MTS Home speaker we should include this feature. Most of them also have 5 and more microphones, can capture voice more easily. That's why we will introduce 6 microphones in our new speaker. And for the cons, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, our competitors have higher price than we offer, and they are not portable. So we have an advantage against them if we do a portable speaker, because there is no other player on the market. I'll pass it on to Vlas.
Oh, it's actually not Vlas' turn just yet. We have to wait just for a bit. All right, continuing on based on what just Daniel said about hardware, just briefly. Once again, we're doing the portable dock station, so user can switch between portable and stationary modes. We're proposing USB-C charging and connectivity via the HDMI port. We bundle it up with power adapter and throw in some eSIM, some NFC support, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, whatever you need, as well as some smart home features. We packed in six microphones because we believe that accuracy and responsiveness is the crucial thing to gain the mass market, because otherwise customers would just go away. And ultimately, we can offer 3 colors with custom colors if any B2B deals perhaps can happen in the near future. But now, finally, is the time for Vlas to speak. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. Now, Daniel, you can finally pass it to me. So the most interesting part, at least for me, how we're going to monetize it. So we decided to focus on subscription, and based on a market analysis, which my colleague did, and services that we're going to provide, we place it between our major competitors, Yandex and Mail, with the 189 rubles price for subscription monthly. And I mentioned new subscription would provide clients with up to 17 services available for free and partially with some benefits. And with purchase of smart speaker, you'll get 6 months free access to all its services, and further you can prolong it or decline in the end of 6 month period. It's completely up to you. It has many bonuses for MTS as it introduces its ecosystem to the wider audience and opens a path to the partnership, but it has more to offer to the client. Nick, can you? Yep. Thank you. So entertainment is a key and absolutely essential thing in a modern world. I literally cannot imagine my day without TV shows, and having that in mind, subscription offers all kinds of services from MTS TV and variety of streaming services to extra points on your ticket purchases, which you can spend for the new events and shows and save your money. And thing that's almost essential for the speaker, that's music and your favorite audiobooks. A huge collection with personal recommendations wisely selected by artificial intelligence just for you. And can you switch the slide again?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So useful tools are also good for the smart speaker and the subscription, as we think. Don't give up fitness, even in home isolation, with video and audio tutorials. Furthermore, with Smart Alarm, you'll never forget the right time for exercises and take your speaker with you to the living room or outside, even though it's probably be illegal though. Also, get the nutrition advice from Marvin for the maximum impact on your body. And if you're afraid that your kid would accidentally turn on the adult content, ask Marvin to switch on the kid's mood and play fairy tale that you loved so much in your childhood. And having all that, I'm going to pass that to Anara.
Thank you, Blas. So since we have the protocol itself, we can potentially work with wide range of smart home peripherals. They can include virtually anything. We can turn off microwaves or lamps in the house. Since we're planning to gain significant weight in the industry, the number and quality of connected devices will only improve. Additionally, we are proposing an extra plan for Royal MTS funds. They're gonna cost them 750 rubles, as was mentioned before, and they're gonna save up at least 15% if buying standard plans. Then again, as our competitors have any other companies to work with, we suggesting to our clients to have another discounts in with the various companies. It could be taxi or a cleaning system, as well as language learning and internet shopping.
Yeah, fair. So based on whatever my colleagues said about the partnerships, about the MTS ecosystem, we offer a vast variety of services, like you do from the MTS ecosystem, get Zilimobil from the partnerships, and that will allow us to build a long-lasting relationship with our clients. Some of them will fall. There won't be ever 100% retention, but we hope some will stay. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, we'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, dear team. Now we're waiting for the questions. Yeah, and the first question is from Ilya Svetlov from MTS.
Yeah, hey again, guys. So thank you for slides. It was also good. So I just had 2 questions to Daniil.
Yes.
So the first one, how you did your sales forecast in 2020, 2021, because it's like 5 times growth, looks amazing in the market. So yeah, how you did it?
Yeah, there was data in just AI report. It was actually given us to us by Changellenge team, I guess, and there were figures that forecast such a growth, literally like 3 times a year. So it surely won't be like that because of the COVID, but since the share of the units sold in the US, in the whole world is so high, it will be surely growing in our country as well. With such terms. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get you. Thank you. So the second one, why are you taking and considering Amazon Echo in your competitors analysis? Because like Amazon right now is not working in Russia. You have any insights about that Amazon will go to Russia?
No, we're just assuming it might go officially selling in Russia, but still it is sold in Yandex Market, for example. It is there, and there are shops that sell it, and there are people who buy it who speak English, who would like to use voice assist in English, and there are many of such people in Russia, and it is still a competitor. And yet it's not very difficult for Amazon in 2021 to introduce Russian language. It's more likely to happen with Google sooner than with Amazon, but still we should consider it's a competitor. Yeah.
And I think it would be really respectable to not include the pretty much legacy device which spawned the whole industry. We have to give props in our presentation to Amazon Echo.
Okay, so the next question is from Stanislav Fedosiev of Unicredit Bank.
Hello guys, can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Thank you for your presentation. I've got a couple of questions for you. The first one will be, in the beginning, you said that you think that COVID-19 will not significantly affect growth of demand for smart speakers. What do you base this assumption on?
Yeah, thank you for your question. So as Daniel just mentioned, the sales will be unfortunately a bit cut and a bit slashed by the virus. But one thing that we base an assumption on is that the smart speaker offers the touch-free interaction. So that's a smart device which doesn't include potentially any interaction physically. We know how greasy our phones are, and I mean, in this situation, we would rather not touch them that often. So in this case, smart speakers seem like a viable option to interact with something just with your speech, limiting any contact. So in this case, they might still experience some growth, people searching for a free way, safe way to interact with stuff.
Okay, thank you. And the second question would be, how do you propose to address the privacy concerns?
Thank you again for your question. We're actually thinking about that a lot, especially while doing the calls via the VoELT. So on this slide, we introduced the manual microphone switch. I think I didn't quite mention it in my speech, but we are doing the manual microphone switch to give Marvin some time off and to give our clients the privacy they need. For the VoLTE, we thought that if you receive a call, it would never say who is calling. But if you feel comfortable yourself, you can always ask a speaker to make a call. So it will never, spoil your SMS to whoever you don't want anyone to hear. But if you do feel comfortable interacting, if you initiate it yourself, it will listen to you.
And also, can I add something more? So, as MTS is a huge company with a large experience in different spheres of life, from banking to telecommunication, etc., it has quite a big set of data privacy, and we believe in that. So we don't think it's going to be something really, really difficult to do.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, I think time's up for now. And thank you, dear judges, for your questions. And thank you for your solution again, dear team. And we wish you luck. And in some time, we'll see you again. For now, thank you.
Hopefully, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so the next team that is going to present their solution is going to be EarthX. And we kindly ask you to start connecting. Okay, I already see your faces.
Hello.
Hi. Wow. So we just give some more seconds to our judges to fill in the scoring tables. And as usual, you're gonna have 10 minutes to present your solution, and then 5 more minutes to answer the questions arising.
Oh, so, can we start?
Not yet. Okay, if you're ready, then wish you luck, and you can start.
Good afternoon, judges and colleagues. We're happy to speak to you here at the Final of Cup Russia. Let us present you our project, which should provide strong market position for MTS smart speaker, create effectively working ecosystem, and involve more people in it. MTS will have 4 main competitors, but all of them has technically similar products. So the main target is ecosystem and selling program features. One of the main tasks of smart speaker is managing a smart home, which our product will provide. Also, it will have all MTS services such as TV, internet, music, and so on. In addition, it must have access to some extra services. We have a list of main partners in different spheres like marketplaces, food delivery, and entertainment. Another crucial point of our project is creating of a platform where you can share your programs. To separate MTS speaker from others, we decided to change our main aspect of promotion program. MTS speaker is not only an assistant, it's a friend. We added in-private button, which switch off analyzing data and sending results to your profile, which creates your advertising. Successful realization of this project will lead to getting 20% of Russian market, reaching NPV equal to 435 million rubles and GBP lower than 3.5 years. The global smart speaker market is rapidly growing now. Analysts predict that cumulative annual growth rate will be higher than 23% till 2025, and market size will reach $23 billion. This is a very young market, so it's pretty easy to get a share of it. We can see it as an example of Baidu. They have launched their production only 2 years ago, and now they have dominant position on Chinese market and 10% of global sales. And it is not an exception.
Despite the coronavirus, smart speaker sales to both new and existing should grow strongly in 2021 and also likely in 2022. The smart speaker market is expected to reach $100 million by 2023. For the market to continue growing beyond, then however the devices should have multiple applications beyond just playing music or speaking a weather forecast. More applications and better accuracy will likely be key to market growth. In 2017, Yandex launched Alice, the voice assistant, to organically intertwine with its ecosystem of countrywide services that comprises a search engine, food delivery services, car sharing, and much more. So within just 2 years, Yandex not only set the bar for the other digital assistants, but also led the path for the others. What about Tinkoff? Tinkoff has its own biometric system, which works almost 100% of the time, and its own voice synthesis technologies. So while Oleg is a relative young digital assistant, it already has a competitive edge that will take others great effort to surpass. In 2019, Mail.ru Group announced it was beta testing voice assistant Marusia. Unlike Yandex and Tinkoff, Mail.ru Group has the user base for both Odnoklassniki and VKontakte, Russia's two most popular social networks. A major part of their audience is young and progressive, so the company can organically drive it to Marusia.
The psychological survey was conducted that most people in Russia are very skeptical about new technologies. But despite this skepticism, consumers of various voice assistants show a huge range of uses for this technology. People use this voice assistant in 70%, mostly for searching, navigation, and weather. The rest 30% spread for routine tasks as calling, alarm, and music. The age of target audience for Smart Column ranges from 20 to 60 years. The division by gender usage shows that men buy new technologies 3 times more than women and twice more than young couples. Moreover, the Smart Column are purchased mostly by people with incomes not lower than average or high earnings. As a result, our target audience is men carriers with a stable income, family couples, ambitious students, and progressive housewives. So, we have divided the functionality of our column into 4 industry segments. Entertainment, it's podcast and music. Business, it's mostly B2B projects and different collaborations. Smart house concept and health in terms of pandemic. We will review the most interesting initiatives below. Potential key collaborations are divided into live integrations and digital ones. The live integrations consist of hotels, universities, and hospitals. The introduction column in the hospital will help to reduce the burden on medical staff, as patients will be able to use voice assistant. Universities can use the column to optimize various educational processes like converting voice into text. Hotels, using our column, will be able to increase the level of comfort in the rooms and minimize the work of staff. The online integration with different platforms will increase the attractiveness of the column and boost sales. Collaboration with service platforms like Delivery Club will help to optimize orders. A crucial strong effect is expected from integration with educational platforms such as Coursera and Skyeng, where consumers will be able to listen to lectures. Integrations with online stores like Panos will give an opportunity to use voice assistant to create a shopping list and so on.
Russian experts more often see smart speakers with an integrated virtual assistant, multimedia centers, or TV sets as the heart of any smart home, which is why companies are trying to find common ground with smart speakers. Marvin will make every aspect of smart home easy to access and control. As smart devices can identify a family member by his or her voice and offer them a personalized selection of news or a favorite radio station to listen to, or provide them with access to their accounts in streaming services. MTS's ecosystems will integrate seamlessly with Martin, meaning Martin can now close your garage, turn off the lights, lock your doors, and adjust your home's temperature.
Creating a platform for additional programs solves a number of tasks. First of all, such a system allows companies to create the most suitable software for their needs, adding some features which are not useful for home or drivers to connect to corporate system. Secondly, this platform is absolutely free and open, so everyone can realize their talent. Thirdly, Video lessons on YouTube and our website will allow everyone to study how to make an application of their dream. To avoid problems with viruses and spying programs, we will cooperate with Kaspersky Antivirus and start checking all new applications at the platform. In addition, it is going to be a trust rating for developers. And finally, it can be used for customization. Families with children will buy Masha's voice from Masha Medved, or mobile phones will like to have their personal Javis. Now we will show you an example of a clip for internet promotion.
Мир изменился. Сегодня уже совсем не похоже на вчера. И в этой бешеной гонке с самим собой важно помнить, что у тебя за плечами есть надежный компаньон, который умеет хранить секреты и помнит абсолютно все.
For us, the most important thing in marketing strategy is the trust of our consumers. We sell not only speaker, we sell ecosystem with unique user experience. Our potential consumers are ordinary people who want to improve their life and make it a little bit better and easier. The key mission of our product is making new technologies valuable for everybody. Unique user experience and a great variety of functions are going to make our product competitive. Fashionable and stylish design and privacy, all this private button gives consumer the feeling of safety. We believe that in nearer future, our smart home will become mentor, personal trainer, personal assistant, and a friend of our clients. What we mean for clients? Development, safety of personal data, and ecosystem, which is developing from day to day. We analyzed possible ways of marketing activities and understood that MTS have a great system of promotion and should promote new smart speaker in their current day. The key strengths of our products are privacy and a great variety of apps, which gives everybody abilities for customizations. Also, there are some weaknesses as a mistrust of consumers. Speakers are a new category on the market, so some people will be afraid about their personal data. But there are a lot of opportunities. This product have all the chances to become market leader because Russian market is emerging now, and this category would be stimulated by COVID-19. We set up roadmap of promotion. About sales channels, we think that marketplaces are developing, so it would be the main point in our supply chain, like less retail. But also we're not a project channel because it's market tendency and interesting channel for building business near our ecosystem. The project has 8 key risks, which we divided into 3 categories. And as a result of our research, all the solutions are approachable. The most risky category is connected with apps. It should be mitigated by attraction of developers and building strong moderation system. Dear judges and colleagues, we were so happy to speak to you today. Thank you for your attention. And now we are ready to answer all your questions. Thank you.
Thank you for your solution, dear team. Now we are waiting for the questions from our judges. And the first question is from Ilya Svetlov from MTS.
Yeah. Hey guys, so thank you for your presentation. It was good. So I just had a question about slide number 10. Yeah. So I just saw eSport as a main entertainment product in the smart speakers. So how could you advise how it will work in smart speaker in case of eSport solutions of MTS?
Thank you for your question. Let me answer it. We just wanted to make our speaker more friendly. So it can be like your friend while you are watching TV match or some other sports. It can, for example, makes a volume or makes some sounds of a bar or a stadium when you are watching something. So it's some kind of entertainment, additional entertainment feeling.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay, some further questions, colleagues? The next question is from Anna Nikulushkina from Unilever.
Hi guys, thank you so much for your presentation. I have a question. Could you please kindly sum up your proposition once again more clearly?
Okay, I will answer it again. So talking about our proposition, we wanted to have a special philosophy of our product. We show that we are not just assistants as other speakers. We wanted to say that we are user-friendly. We will save your data because, as you can see from the research, most part of people don't want their devices to listen to their chats for the whole time. So we added a function to turn off collection of data. In addition, one of the main our points is special platform where you can create not only developers but even some indie developers or common users can create some new content for the speaker. For example, it can be voice actors who will create the whole interface of some popular characters like Jarvis from Iron Man or Masha from Masha and Medved, and so on.
Other platform would be interesting for developers for doing business there. So we'll get some new functions, some new abilities for customization that would be interesting for our users. So it works.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some more time for further questions.
I have one question more. Thank you for a nice presentation. I'm Vasily Fetisov at Talon Group. And what do you think about the current customers of Wimpel.com and Megaphone, for example? Is it your potential audience for the smart speaker of MTS?
Yes, I answer this question. About this, we link them also because we didn't find a rival in case of Megaphone for voice assistant. That's why there is 12 audience of Megaphone speakers, our target audience also. As I mentioned, it's a huge audience in age from 20 to 60 with income higher than average.
Mm-hmm. In this case, maybe it's better to rename the smart speaker to differentiate from MTS.
No, I don't think so, because we promote especially our logo and our brand. MTS, I think it's really good name.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, dear team, we have 15 seconds more for the questions and answer session. I think we can let you go. Thank you for your performance and thank you for your ideas. See you on the next stage of our competition today.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd like to remind all the participants that we are waiting for your questions to your competitors. Just write them down in the forms and we'll collect them for the next stage of our competition. So do not forget to do this. And we move to the next participants. This is gonna be the team Likaki. And please, dear team, start connecting. Yeah, I can already see you. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, perfect. I can see all four of you. So you may start, your presentation. And some more seconds for our judges to fill in the scoring tables. And we'll move to your solution.
Okay.
So, are you ready? Everything's
Yes.
fine?
We are ready.
Okay. So, in this case, your time starts right now. Good luck.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Team Likaki. My name is Tsilakovskaya Nadezhda. My colleagues are Matyukhina Daria, Asipkina Anastasia, and Sharshkova Elizaveta. And today, we want to present you our MTS smart speaker with voice assistant Mila. Mila, say hello.
Good afternoon. Dear jury, my name is Mila and I will be with you for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you, Mila. Let's start. We define that 99% of the market now is occupied by one Russian company. So we have a great opportunity to enter the market and capture market share. We offer a combination of our own MTS services and partner services that will solve consumer problems and make their life easier. We expect that by 2025, the market share of MTS will be 17%, and total sales over 5 years will amount to 2.5 million units.
The global market of smart speakers develops very fast, increasing by 38% in 2019 compared with the previous year. Talking about total sales of smart speakers in the world, global market is going to develop further and is expected to reach 225 million pieces in 2023. China and USA are the leaders of the smart speaker market. The main global vendors are Amazon and Baidu.
Also, we analyzed the best voice assistants and found that they are similar. They can talk, search for information, play music, and more. The main differences between them is special functions, languages, and power supply. The more detailed information you can see in appendix. So we noticed that in the Russian market, almost no smart speaker with Russian language and battery. So we think that is good options. Let's do it.
We have analyzed the necessities and requirements of the smart speakers users for finding out top users for smart speakers. We were also examined some barriers to usage of virtual assistants. The main one is concern about personal data. We want to eliminate some disadvantages in our smart speaker, which have its analogs now, and want her to help the consumers to solve some common problems. Now, let's go to the product part of our solution, and Ася will start.
Alice, Marusia, maybe Siri? No, it's Mila, a new voice assistant that lives in MTS home. It will perform the main functions at the world's leaders. Red or black, it's also your choice. Let's get to know her better. It has an internal battery, so you can take it outside and don't think about the outlet.
After understanding what are the main functions and what of them are needed by our consumers, with the help of matrix method, we revealed the fixed MTS own services for our smart speaker, which consciously fit into the MTS ecosystem. The total concept of MTS smart speaker will include the most needed services of MTS itself, as we disclose, as well as partner services. Music, TV, and audiobooks will help you to spend time with the greatest pleasure thanks to the wide range of proposed films, songs, and books. MTS Развивайка will entertain your child while doing your work. SmartMed app will allow you to order consultations only by voice, and that is the best idea if you don't have your smartphone nearby. Also, the partner service to create your smart home system and special integration with Quiz Please and Meditopia, which will be our special functions of our MTS home.
What additional functions are performed by Mila? If you want to protect your child, younger brother or sister from obscene information, Mila will help. Just create a password. Are you cooking a dinner and your hands busy? Mila will help. Just ask her to switch the channel to your favorite show. Do you want to spend your time with friends? Amazing. Quiz Please is a good option too. Do you spend a lot of time reading the morning news? Mila also will help. Mila, here's for me.
Good morning, Russia. Today is plus 10 degrees. It is celebrated the Rimi Day. The dollar exchange rate is 74.7 rubles.
Thank you very much, Mila. And the last function is finalists. Did you sleep well today? Not enough, maybe? Mila will help. Just ask her to turn on the meditation. Mila is a very kind and young woman. She will always be happy to help you in different tasks. Mila is your personal assistant every day. and it will definitely make your life easier. Thank you, Asa. Now we want to say some words about promotion. Firstly, we segmented our target audience and let's get to know her. Meet Julia. She is 23 years old and she likes to listen music and be in trend, so she needs smart speaker for fun and entertainment. Next is Alexey Valerievich. He works hard and have little free time, and on weekends he spends time with his family. And he will buy our smart speaker to reduce time and entertain family. And last but not the least is Ilya. He keeps track on technological innovations and wants to manage a smart home. So with the help of our smart speaker, we can solve problems of all these people.
After identifying the target audience hobbies, lifestyles, and preferences as well, our team research revealed 4 the most appropriate promotion channels. They are media and internet promotion, event and game marketing, which we will describe further. Our promotion channels will consist of online and offline. The first one will include the cooperation with the bloggers on YouTube. They will be the product review videos as the most popular bloggers. Also, our online promotion will involve the internet marketing, which consists of contextual and banner advertising, and the pre-roll videos also on YouTube. In the second way, we aim at event marketing, by means of which we will meet our audience at the music festivals, and also the special integration with Quiz Please, which means that one round in the quiz game will be held by Mila and MTS Home. So the total audience coverage will be more than 20 million people.
We offer a subscription-based monetization model. For the first year, the buyer will pay a fixed 500 rubles per month for the cost of the column, which is equal to 6,000 rubles, plus the prices for subscriptions. For the second year and beyond, he only pays for subscriptions. At the same time, instead of subscribing to different services in different channels and ways, they get one product in which they can choose the services that they need every month and pay only for them.
It was expected that Russian market will reach approximately 16 million of smart speakers in 2025, but taking into account COVID, it will have 8 million pieces. On the basis of it, we expect 1.0 million pieces for MTS in 2025. Smart speakers market in Russia in 2021 will consist of Yandex, MTS, Mail Group, and others. Share of MTS will be 17%. We forecast that total sales of MTS for the 5 years will be 2.6 million pieces. Voice assistant skills will increase by 4 times by the year 2025 and will reach 120,000 pieces.
According to our calculations, revenue from the subscription monetization model will grow 6 times in the period from 2022 to 2025. The NPV of the project will be 2 billion rubles and the payback period is 4 years. The development of the project will take 7 months and we plan to launch sales of the smart speaker in April 2021. The risks are also presented on the slide. So that's all. The Lakaki team and Mila were with you. Mila, say goodbye.
Bye-bye. I hope you hear me soon.
Thank you, Mila. So we are ready to answer your questions.
Thank you for your ideas, dear team. Waiting for the questions for our colleagues.
Hi guys, I'm Nikita from Danan. A few questions from my side. Can you please share your vision? What is the real difference of your product versus the average speaker from AliExpress or whatsoever? Meaning, what is the difference of your product versus the others?
Yes, I can answer. So in Russian market, as I said, that there is no station with the battery, but smart speakers from other countries like China and USA, they almost all don't have Russian language, so they can be our competitors. So that's all. That's the main distinguish between them.
So am I right that you are focusing only on Russia?
Yes, we focused now only for Russian market.
Okay.
And for markets where you can speak in Russian, so with the Russian assistant.
Okay. And second question, mainly from your vision and from your perspective, am I right that at the moment this kind of speakers uses only for searches and for streaming or something like that, right?
No, it's the main function that presented in all smart speakers. For example, Chinese and USA assistants you can order some food, order a taxi, buy some products from, for example, in Alibaba smart speaker, you can buy products from Taobao.
Okay, but at the moment, I show in the graph that 40-something% of people using this devices as a searching device, I would say. So, what is your vision of transformation of the consumers to use this kind of devices? From Google, Alexa, Siri, whatsoever says me the exchange rent into this personal assistant, digitalized personal assistant. What is the journey? How they should turn their habits into the new one that you proposed?
Talking about Russian market now. We can't integrate some new functions which have USA and China market because of some barriers to usage. And first of all, people are not sure that their personal data is secured. And so that's why only 24% of customers is ready to use voice assistants now to shop. So in the future, we're planning that our devices will change a little bit and we will add some new functions, and that's why people will be ready to shop online, to order some deliveries, to book some tickets via the smart speaker.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, sorry for sharing all the time. So, and what is the killer feature? Me as a potential or actual MTS user, I can get from owning this device, but I cannot access it through regular offices or etc. So means what I should do to receive only having this device on board.
Okay, we can say some words about our positioning. Our main feature that our Mila and MTS Home smart speaker is your personal assistant in daily tasks. So our smart speaker can help you to keep up more, to reduce your time on routine and simply make your life easier. So this the main reason to buy our smart speaker.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, dear team, time's up, and thank you for your presentation once more. And
thank you very much.
Yes, you can take some rest and listen to other teams' presentations. And the next team that's going to present their solution is going to be Team Surfing Together. And yeah, hello team.
Yes. Hello.
Hi
Everyone. 1 second.
Yep, we are waiting for the 4th member of your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can see every one of you. Perfect. So take a deep breath.
Can you say something? Sorry, just checking the sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you listen us?
Everything is wonderful. So, I want to remind one more time that you need to fill in the question table, all the other teams. Just don't forget to do this because your questions will be used in further stages. And team Surfing Together, wish you luck, and your time starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're a team surfing together, and we're glad to introduce you the strategy of MTS Smart Speaker Development. Firstly, let me introduce our team participants: Alexander, who provided product placement; Olga, who managed speakers features; Maxim, who was responsible for financials; and me, Mikhail, I did deep market analysis. Firstly, we will elaborate on why MTS should enter smart speakers market. Considering growing demand, we will introduce speaker functionality. Then we will explain how we will monetize the product. Then we will describe our promotion strategy and positioning in sales channels. Finally, we take a look at effects and risks to the company. In our presentation, we introduce the product that will satisfy highlighted types of personalities: busy person, family man, and party animal. They will be able to customize their personal assistants via launched MTS skills platform, where they can find free basic functions connected with MTS products for additional payment, and extra functions from external developers. The low marginality of the The low marginality of production will be compensated by synergy effects from other parts of MTS ecosystem. The overall return on investments will be 9.3x. To make the decision about market entry, we need to take into account future demand, competition, and company possibilities. Russian market of smart speakers is just in the beginning of its life. The demand is anticipated to grow 3 times by 2022. In innovative markets, smart speakers have already become a part of human everyday life. For Russian market, it is quite new technology, but it will become much popular due to better customer recognition and improvement of technology. For now, there are just 2 players on this market, Yandex and Mail.ru. Therefore, the competition is relatively low, and it is the perfect time to enter the market. Smart speaker perfectly fits 3 MTS strategy principles. The proposed product will centralize many MTS services from its ecosystem. Thanks to that, MTS could guarantee personal approach and better user experience. Finally, having great experience, customers will be much more loyal to our brand and will have longer relationships with us. Thus, the concept of smart speaker is very valuable for the company.
Before the product development, we defined the segment of the market where the product should be presented. Taking into account huge market size of B2C segment, high profitability of it, and easiness of distribution, we decided to concentrate our vision on it. However, we have also designed the B2B prototype that will penetrate the market in 2024. We explored and classified chosen market segment customers' needs to define product development. We divided all customers into 3 representative personalities: busy person, family man, and party animal. Busy person wants to optimize routine tasks connected with emails, news, and home duties. Family man cares about his children. He needs somebody who can spend time with his children, entertaining, educating, and controlling them. Party animal always tries to catch fun. He wants to listen to music, order some pizza, and chat with friends. We further provide analysis based on these 3 personalities. We analyzed competitors in borders of customer analysis and defined that each competitor does not satisfy all customer needs. We figured out that Russian market players such as Yandex and Mail.ru offers a wide package of functions for one segment as family man, and for now do not satisfy other personalities such as busy person. Moreover, Google, at the contrary, offers quite wide range of functions for busy person. However, it leaves family man off board. It shows the opportunities for MTS to get comparative advantage in one of the segments. Current competitors do not cover some extremely important customers' needs. These needs might be satisfied through developed MTS ecosystem. Combination of existing products, as well as couple of partnership programs, gives value to all targeted personalities, thus making their interaction with the speaker more customized. Packed in relatively small smart speakers, MTS ecosystem may allow people to hire personal assistants. Dreams of thousands of people may come true. 3 types of assistants, each for selected personality. The secretary for helping with life routine, the butler for managing the house. Finally, the nanny for spending time with children. We introduced 3 great customized personal assistants. Again, the secretary, the butler, and the nanny. And you know what? This is just one smart speaker, Marvin, made in MTS.
To give our customers opportunity for personalization, we offer to launch the platform MTS Skills Store, where users will be able to choose preferable set of functions for their smart speakers. The platform will first of all present the basic functions available for free for all users. Secondly, extra functions connected with products of MTS ecosystem. They are optional, for example, MTS TV, for the subscription fee. And also the wide range of possible functions from the external developers who will be able to launch the smart speakers functions to the platform. MTS smart speaker monetization is based on relatively small price, making more people buying the speaker, and long-term benefits from synergies with other products, free testing periods for which are included in sales value proposition. For gaining more synergies, it is important to build trustful relationship with clients. Thus, advertisement monetization will not be a priority. As about promotion channels, we offer to have different approach for different groups of the audience. For active MTC users, we will apply in-app push notices advertising. Those customers who are mainly telecom users and do not have any ecosystems products will get advertisement during their balance request. And finally, for the people who are not MTS users, we will promote our speaker through us in the partnership services, bloggers, and other MTS activities. To cover all potential groups of audience, we need to diversify sales channels. The main one will be e-commerce channel due to the growth popularity of online shopping. We expect that sales in big online marketplaces and in MTS online store will form 62% and 26% respectively. As about traditional channels, MTC Smart Speaker will be presented in electronic stores and offline MTS store, which will bring the least share of our sales.
The anticipated MTS profits will mostly be derived by selling speakers and providing special services for users. 3 main services that will impact the performance the most are MTS Music, MTS TV, and online books. With our proposed sales and promotion program, we expect rapid growth of new users by 2023, and with the relatively low churn ratio, the MTS will benefit a lot. We built a financial model to project net cash flows from implementing our strategy. The company will raise almost 4.7 billion of rubles on total of investments of 500 million. That equals return on investment of 9.3. Despite the effects of low speaker production marginality of just 10%, we expect very high impacts of the product realization on MTS ecosystem. All initial investments will be covered in 1.7 years after the release of margin. During market entry analysis, we did consider risks, and the most urgent one is COVID-19 pandemic. In short run, it will negatively impact smart speakers, sales due to decreasing purchasing power of customers, and movement restriction leading to 16% market decrease compared with previous projections. However, in long run, smart speakers will become even more valuable due to structural shifts in customer behavior. People understood that their time spent at home might be diversified. Thus, smart speakers with suitable MTS products give a great value proposition to customers. Considering high profitability and low risk exposure, we strongly recommend MTS to start the implementation of strategy of MTS smart speaker development. Thank you for your attention, and we're glad to answer your questions.
Okay, team surfing together. Thank you for your presentation. And let me see who's ready. Yeah, Ilya Svetlov from MTS. He's got a first question for you.
Hey guys, happy to meet you again. Some of you I already know, so good to see you again. Let me ask you just one quick question. So what do you think, what is the main use case for customers who will use smart speaker? What is the main use case?
Okay, I can answer because I did some analysis of customers. So the most used case is actually, as we have slide about this. Yes, it's party animal. So we estimate this segment of 45%. So I think that it is a good answer.
Yeah, so they will use the smart speaker for more entertaining parts, not just for business, not for planning the day, for reading use, but for entertaining one, just for regular listen to music and just having chat with their friends and other activities in concepts of entertaining.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Thank you. So now I may advise you that the main use case is listen to music. So you buy your own smart speaker to listen to music. It's the easiest story for all of the all of the guys who buying the smart speakers. So so what is your solution in case of music streaming services? Which partner did you take?
Okay, I will answer partially and my colleague will continue. So we have already the MTS Music. It is part of our ecosystem and we would probably put our attention on this project. However, there are several other questions and I think Olga may continue.
Yeah, so just basically when the smart speaker is bought, we give some preferences of free usage of MTS Music. So that gives involvement into our ecosystem for those customers who were not previously in the system or who would like to try it for more. And this is our main music type. But of course, customers may choose other types of music from other services. This would not be a problem for them, but we will target MTS Music mostly. And of course, some partners might be quite also positive in such a way.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, the next question is from Stanislav Fedosiy from UniCredit Bank.
Hey guys, thank you for your presentation. I got a couple of questions for you. You proposed, as far as I can tell, to build a product that basically does it all. Would you wait to launch it only when it's complete, the whole feature set that you envision for it, or with a limited set of features? And if the latter, what would that set of features be and why?
I think I can probably start answering this question. Thank you for your question. Especially we understand that we cannot enter the market with already a thing that can do everything. And we propose several generations of these products. So it will be the prototype like Marvin version 1, Marvin version 1, second, third, and fourth. We prognose 4 generations. You can see some aspects on the slide, and probably my colleagues will explain more about them.
Yeah, of course. So just from this standpoint, people don't know a lot about the functionality of such smart speakers. They want, yes, listen to music, talk with it. So in the first release, it's more important to cover these basic features. And when the time is past, when there's shift towards more communication and interaction with smart speaker between customers, we would release more complicated features. Also understanding what the audience wants due to communication on other platforms, and add some other features to cover these 3 divisions more deeply, and then also try some B2B sectors and launch some killer features for these sectors, especially when the demand from B2B sector will always grow, and they would also understand that smart speaker will be useful for their business and for the growth of their business. So this would be dynamic change for releases, understanding the needs of target audience in B2C segment and in other segments, and taking the competition in account.
Okay, thank you. That's very well thought through answer. I'll rescind my second one since we don't have any time.
Unfortunately, time's up. So, dear judges, thank you for your questions, and thank you, Team Surfing Together, for your solution once more.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. So
Thank you. For now, you can take some rest, and don't forget to ask questions. And before we move to the final team to present their solution, I'd like to remind once more that you need to write your questions in the tables that we sent you. Especially Team Likaki, please don't forget to do this, because we don't see your questions yet. And we are rapidly moving to the last team. It is Grace of Case, and we already welcome some of the participants. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Grace of Case team.
Hello.
So waiting for all your participants to join us.
Yes. Waiting for our colleagues.
Don't forget to turn on your cameras. Yes, I can see you all now. So waiting for Alexander. Yeah.
Grigory. For Grigory, yes.
For Grigory. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now
Hello.
there are all of you. Hi. Hello. So you can already share your screen with us with your presentation slides.
Okay, that's no problem.
Okay. Perfect. So take a deep breath. You're already almost there. So wish you luck, and your time starts right now.
Thank you. Dear judges, I want to present our strategy. Our team name is Grace of Case. I want to present our team. My name is Anastasia, and my team names is Vladislav, Daniil, and Grigory. So, what about our decision? Firstly, we want to analyze our market, whole market in Russia, and we understand some trends in coronavirus, etc. And we make a solution, our MTLS satellite speaker, when we create 3 types of monetization, and we understand that it will increase the market share to 10%, and NPV will be about 269 million rubles. So our first step is market. Grigory, tell me something about it.
Thank you, Anastasia. The speakers from foreign companies are also represented on the Russian market. The key advantages are good sound, nice voice recognition, and pleasant design. Talking about disadvantages, I can say that they support only English language, so they are not adapted for Russian market. At the same time, they have no accumulator, and they are high in price. On the Russian market, dominate speakers with Yandex and Google software. Main benefits are 6-month description for entertainment services that you can use for free. They have an attractive design and compact size. The disadvantages: Yandex Station doesn't support audio via HDMI cable. Speakers are limited by its services, and they don't have an accumulator. Later we'll continue, Daniil.
Okay, but before we start, we also would like to talk about COVID and trends with COVID. We analyzed COVID effects and make our further solution based on it. Main changes will be customers' purchase habits, and because of decreasing real incomes and changing in production because of changes in Chinese economy, which increase cost of production and differences in chains supplies. Next slide, please. On the next slide, you can see that customers' habits also change in everyday routines and consumption of specific goods categories, such as lack of smart color, or, for example, consumption of more detailed products. Please, Anastia, could you say about our MTS ecosystem? Yeah, sure. We understand when if we want to have a successful creation, we want to analyze the ecosystem of MTS. And the core point is my MTS. And it helped us to build a working concept, especially for MTS. So Grigory, tell us about our concept.
Let us present MTS Satellite in Russian Sputnik, the platform for realizing opportunities and simplifying life. It is a cute, small cubic speaker that weighs only about 400 grams. At the same time, it has an accumulator which allows you to use it for 5 hours without charging. We want to make our speaker a friend to our consumers. That's why we allow them to use different services which will be updating all the time. If you're in a bad mood, the speaker will help you to get rid out of this. It will say the name of the song you like. If you whisper, the speaker will answer the same. Also, you can make a voice purchases, verifying it by fingerprint and Face ID. In addition to our satellite, you get a smart lamp and smart socket to improve your smart house. In a year after launching Satellite, we want to launch a limited edition speaker, formed like egg. Later we'll continue, Vladislav.
Yes, thank you, Grigory. Together with the presentation of a general format of our product, we understand that without the effective and complex ecosystem, it is just a senseless thing that will not provide utility for our customers. We based our ecosystem solution on the business strategy principle of MTS, a customer lifetime value. As you can see on the slide, we oriented on different categories of utility generated for different categories of customers. Main categories include education, entertainment, communication, health, and cooperation with smart devices and smart home. Thank you.
Okay, and how we will monetize our ecosystem, our smart speaker? Our ecosystem has following monetization concept, which includes 3 main chains. Smart speaker direct sales, it's like an entry ticket to start with MTS ecosystem, to start to work with this. Subscription for packages, it's access to use and enjoy whole MTS ecosystem services. And the last one is ready to go an adaptive solution for small and medium large companies, such as open source for third-party developers, or to create new services and include them in MTS ecosystem, or sell big data from cloud services and artificial intelligence for them. Nastya, could you represent offering packages, please?
Yeah, sure. As about packages, we divide it into 6 groups, and we will capture all our audience. It's for geeks, for some entertainment, for family, for our parents, for beginner bosses, and you can create your own package for yourself. And the last one is for legal entities and medium-sized business. And moreover, we have a first 2 months free for all users, for all packages. So what about our marketing?
Okay, how we will capture all target audience to MTS ecosystem? Okay, our marketing channels aim to capture all audience from young to adults, from Generation Z, Y. Also, we capture our loyal customers and attract new ones through, for example, offline stores and in-app advertisement. Also, we can increase our ecosystem and therefore our audience by making new partnerships with different industries. For example, manufacturing of small appliances or smart indicators. Vladislav, can you represent our action plan for marketing channels, please?
Yes, thank you, Daniil. Thank you for your brief presentation of our marketing initiatives. And I would like to give participants more detailed information about our marketing plan. The sales of our product will be initiated in January 21. And at the same time, you can see that we initiate marketing initiatives in November 20. So we have 2 months to get our customers used and find more information about our new products. We integrated diversified marketing strategy, including traditional TV, billboards, and innovative solutions like social networks, organization of hackathons and case championships, which will also allow us to attract innovative young people with prospective ideas for our future services. Now I would like to present you general results of our financial model. For our financial model, we consider two alternative scenarios: the realistic scenario and the scenario where the results are affected with impacts of COVID-19. In lower left part of this slide, you can see information about key assumptions accepted by us for COVID-19 scenario. We assessed potential customer base for different service packages and our solutions. For the realistic scenario, the final customer base that is likely to purchase our products and associated services in December 2023 is likely to reach 1.9 million people. For the pessimistic or COVID-19 scenario, this value may be equal 1.6 million. The main financial results are payback period for realistic scenario 20 months and the COVID scenario 21. The ROE will be equal 4.2 for realistic and 3.4 for pessimistic scenario. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks. Further information you can see in the appendix.
Thank you for your presentation, team. You were the fastest. The first question we get from Tatiana Karavanova from GSK. Tatiana, please.
Yes, sorry, I had an issue with the connection. So first of all, thank you for the presentation. I got a question. One of your proposal, one of the package that you were showing is a package for business people or small size, medium sized businesses, as you were saying. So my question is, what exactly it does include, and how you would address the question of corporate security if you propose to have collaborations with some companies in using this platform? Thank you.
Okay, maybe I can answer for this question.
Thank you.
Nastya, could you please show me the, yes. Okay, as you see, MTS has in their ecosystem MTS Cloud and also has beneficials like artificial intelligence services and big data services. For example, for small business, if business has small offices, we can make a ready-to-go solution for the smart office. For example, air conditioning, some telemetrics, or etc. But if it's a medium-sized business, or for example, for furthermore, big-size business, or all of these productions, all of the business have some data to analyze. And how this analyze? We can also offer a big data and artificial intelligence and provide these solutions for business and increase their business, increase their value, and increase our revenues.
And how you would enhance the corporate security then?
What do you mean in corporate security?
Well, you're gonna provide the solutions for big data artificials, right? So potentially your device would be gathering the data the companies may analyze. So how you would protect those companies that use your device from actually breaching their data?
Okay, I think we can provide, for example, new modern technologies in crypto protection, like CAAS protocols, or for example, like big data in retail, when you have loyalty cards in, for example, a Greek roster called Globus, when you have only a notification number and that's all. Also, when you purchase your goods, you got some data like you bought this, and that's all. So I think we can work with this question, and I think we can find the solution. But
thank you for trying resolving that. Thank you.
Okay, the next question we get from Stanislav Fedoseev of UniCredit Bank.
Thank you for your presentation, Tim. My question would be, who do you consider to be your main competitor on the Russian retail market? And how would you counter its strengths with your product?
I think Grigory can answer your question.
Yeah, the main competitors are Yandex Station and Google Home, but mainly the Yandex Station. But we better than Yandex Station, first of all, because our speaker has accumulator. So we can say that our speakers somehow are portable. We can use it wherever we want. At the same time, the main advantages of Yandex Station are free subscription for 6 months, but they are restricted by their own services. We suggest users to use different services, which will be updated all the time. So we don't have some spectrum. We have spectrum that improves all the time. For every month, it will be a new service probably. That's why we are better than competitors. And also, we are one of the most cheapest speakers on the market.
During the market introduction, how would you stress your advantages?
Well, excuse me, can you repeat, please?
During the introduction of your product to the market, how would you stress your advantages against the competitors?
First of all, it's aggressive targeting advertising, and we also provide a special kit. So we offer a lamp and a socket. No companies are offering now this product. If people don't even know how to work with IoT, how smart homes actually work, they will get it and they will use our products.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, dear team, thank you for your ideas and for your answers. Thank you for your questions, dear judges. For now, that's it. You finished the first stage of our competition today. And now we take a 5-minute break. Then I'll show you the intermediary results and we'll switch to our second stage. For now, 5-minute break. So as you may see, we got, just a second. Yep. We got 2 teams who got the same amount of points. There's a team Surfing Together and Squadmate. And on the first place, we have Case Hustlers, then Team Likaki, then Grace of Case, and EarthX. But guys, these are just the intermediary results. So by all means, don't give up. And you're gonna have another possibility to show yourselves. So you may encounter with the results. And in some more minutes, we'll continue with the next stage of our competition, that is the Blitz. And just a second. So I will remind you the rules of our Blitz part. You're gonna have to choose 2 members of your team each, and they will have to be prepared. What happened? I don't understand. Okay. So I think everyone got an opportunity to acknowledge the preliminary results. And now, again, each team, please choose 2 people from your team. And I'll ask them questions, and then they'll have 30 seconds to answer them. And we're gonna have 2 questions for each team. I'll ask them 1 per round. And so we're gonna have 2 rounds of questions. For each question, 1 person should give the answer. And know that for the Blitz part, you choose to be different from the ones who go and answer the pitch. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So 2 people for Blitz part and 2 people, different ones for our pitch. So if you have any questions, just write in chat or ask me, and in some minutes we'll start. Okay. So Team Case Hustlers, first question for you. Have you considered senior population as a potential target audience?
Yeah, we absolutely have considered the senior population as our target audience because we have done a market research which shows that younger consumers are the first to adopt this new technology, smart speakers technology, while the seniors are the ones who are actually interested in using it. It's easier for them this way to do an all home tasks. So
okay, it's time. Sorry to interrupt. Next, squadmate. Just a second. Why do you think that subscribing 189 rubles per month on your smart speaker service would be successful when other competitors' services are available for free with their smart speakers?
Yeah, I'll get that. So it's actually not true. Mail.ru has a subscription of 199 rubles and Yandex has a subscription for 169 rubles. So we aim somewhere in between because we provide more services and the whole device is actually cheaper than those of competitors. And we believe we will take the niche in between. Thank you.
Okay, just a second. The next question for Team EarthX. At the moment, people are pretty skeptical about making purchases with their smart speaker. How are you planning to overcome this barrier when using services like Apteka.ru?
We are not talking about buying some goods from our device. We just said that we can order it. So as it was said in our case, there are some problems with paying systems with speakers and other devices. So it's just an order, like other marketplaces.
Okay, next question for Team Likaki. What are the special technical features of your smart speaker, not voice assistant, that make it stand out from your competitors?
Yes, we have some special features in our smart speaker. First of all, we're talking about the battery, so you can use your smart speaker everywhere. What's more, it can switch the channels on TV, while other competitors don't have such functions.
Okay, it's time. Next question for the team surfing together. How MTS Bank payment authorization will work with your smart speaker?
Sorry, problem with voice.
How, do you hear me? Did you hear the question?
No, yes.
Okay, how MTS Bank payment authorization will work with your smart speaker?
Yes, so it will be developed in the second release of our smart speakers. It was mentioned in the presentation. So first of all, it will be connected with the MTS app where it... Sorry? Yes. So... Yeah, so it will be connected with the MTS app where there would be a connection with MTS Bank authorization. And then if it's needed, it will be possible to use it, but this is not core connection in terms of authorization with the smart speaker.
Okay, it's time. And team Grace of Case, please turn on your cameras if we can ask you to do so. Okay, the question for you, will MTS University be integrated? Course price is very high, up to 10,000 rubles.
Sorry, could you repeat the question? Do you hear me?
Yes, what's the problem?
Could you repeat the question, please?
How will MTS University be integrated as the course price is very high, up to 10,000 rubles?
Okay, probably MTS University could be implemented in universities for such as business solutions with artificial intelligence, big data, or something else to help students provide their ideas to make their, for example, startups, to help MTS and to help themselves to create new businesses and increase our services in MTS ecosystem.
Okay, it's time. So we are now moving to our second round. And please, team Case Hustlers, switch on your cameras for the second round.
Unfortunately, I can't switch on the video. I don't know why. It's telling me that host has stopped it. Okay, now I can probably. Yeah, great.
Okay, so maybe we can unblock the video of our participant.
It's unblocked for all of them.
Okay, so now we are moving to the second round. The first question to you, the second. You said in question session that you will work with business as well. How will your promotion and value offer differ between B2C and B2B segments?
Well, first of all, of course, we should find the business and connect with them directly. So probably the social media won't work for that. So we want to, I don't know, implement this directly to the company. So address it from the very beginning, like find our clients and try to communicate with them at the first step of our promotion channels.
Okay, it's time. So the next question for the team squad mate. Please, team, switch on your. Okay. The second question to you: why is the cost of a production low if your product has very good technical characteristics?
All right, thank you for the question. We actually found the manufacturer in China from the leaked photos of the MTS smart speaker. We looked at the speakers they produce and took the cost from the manufacturer itself. It turns out it's not that expensive to manufacture a speaker. We added some extra costs from USB-C, NFC, and eSIM, as well as the battery. So we came to the price, which actually turned out to be lower. We're aiming at a bit lower margins, but it added up to around 4,000.
Okay, thank you for your question. Next, team FX, please turn on your cameras. Okay, the second question for you. For the MTS ecosystem that you presented in your solution, do you have a single model of services for all categories of customers? And did you provide specific personalized solutions for different?
Could you repeat the last part of your question?
Yeah, by all means.
Second.
Just a second. Did you provide specific personalized solutions for different types of customers?
No, we sell the product, which includes everything which we told in our presentation. It's fully complained, and the user can use it in the way he wants. So about corporate clients, yeah, there is open code for developers, so they can adopt MTS column and its system for their needs. It's useful in business.
Okay, it's time. Thank you. The next question is going to be to the team Likaki. Please, team, turn on your cameras. Yeah. Okay. So the question for you is, why do you think that Mila is better than Marvin? What are marketing profits of it? Your microphone. Your microphone.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. We examined the market and we found that the voice of women are more attractive for customers, and for example, I think it's more better for you when a woman or a girl will help you about the house, not men. And it's more comfortable for a person when women read, for example, a fairy tale for their children.
Okay, thank you, team. The next question is going to be to the Surfing Together team. Please turn on your cameras.
I cannot because you don't know me. Okay.
Just a second.
Okay, so perfect.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so the question for you is, how are you going to integrate speaker in B2G segment?
in B2G segment. So actually we emphasize B2C segment and said that it is the majority of the market and we should focus on it. Then we said that we focused on, then we can go to B2B, and we said that B2G is very small segment and we shouldn't go there because it's very small and actually it's not understandable how we can promote to this channel. So we will not go to B2G.
Okay,
thank you.
So it's time. And the final question is for Grace of Case team. Please turn on your cameras. Okay, and the question for you is gonna be, one of the main features of your smart speaker is the ID payment option. How are you going to minimize the privacy relating risks and gain customers' trust when info security is the biggest consumer's concern today?
Well, thanks for this question. On the first phase, first, the concept of our product is that it will be developed in several phases from the point of software. On the first phase, we will use our product in direct coordination with mobile phone that provides perfect opportunities for security that are factually applied today. On the later phase of its software part realization, we will cooperate with developers and orient on improvement on security principles.
Sorry, time is up. So thank you for your answer. So that's it, teams. We're done with our Blitz section. Okay, dear participants, we are moving to our third stage of the competition, and we'll show you the scoring tables in half an hour before you start presenting your pitch solutions, just not to open up the intrigue of the competition. So right now you'll get a special assignment which will be based on the task you already solved, but you're gonna have to transform your solution to the new input data, which was prepared together with our general partner from MTS. And you'll have 30 minutes to prepare your solution and then 1 minute to pitch. But only 2 people of the team can do that. And they should be different from those who presented their solutions during our Blitz session. Now I will share the screen with the task for pitch. So, yep. That's it. So you're gonna have to answer the question whether it's worth launching a new version of smart speaker with an HDMI output and a video chip. And you have to estimate its potential and limitations and justify the decision. You may see all the criteria on the screen and all the input data you need. And again, you're gonna have half an hour to prepare your solutions. We start the pitch, and the first team to present is Grace of Case, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so wish you luck.
Okay. Is there Grigory?
Oh, I don't really see Grigory. Where should he be?
I'm here.
Yeah, I see.
Me?
Yeah, I see you. Okay. So, 1 minute, and I wish you luck. Your time starts right now.
Thank you. So firstly, we think we don't understand. We should understand, do we need this auditorium of not smart users or not? And we understand that not smart technique will decreases in the long-term orientation, but our strategy is to a long-term orientation. So we will lose our audience. So Grigory.
In this condition, we wish to max our Russian market share, and we need to understand that if we increase our price, and that's to understand that we increase our price, that's why we don't catch our non-smart TV users. With increased price, we will not be able to capture non-smart TV customers, and we lose customers who are currently in audition due to price increase, because they cannot afford smart TVs and they are not able to buy a a speaker which costs more.
Okay, it's time. Thank you. And I kindly ask all the participants to turn on the cameras just to let us see you. And thank you for your answer, Team Grace of Case. Yeah, perfect. I can see you all. Cool. Okay. You do amazing job, guys. And the next team, which is gonna present their solution, is SquadMate. Yep.
Can we start?
So, not yet, just a second. Let me turn on the timer. So, good luck and start right now.
Thank you. We have already designed MTS speaker to have an HDMI port with video chip. This decision was backed by market leader Yandex. Apparently, 45% of Yandex station users connect device to TV, and bending 25 USD costs into financial model decreases margin by 12%. However, since we are aiming at market penetration rather than revenue streams, growth in service subscribers will offset this loss. Other way is Wi-Fi streaming. However, technology is very limited as of now. Even Apple couldn't do that. Daniel?
This can greatly expand the range of the MTS services accessible via voice control. One can easily stream films and videos on the TV from MTS or partners ecosystems. MTS Fitness, MTS Kids on full screen are an additional user case for HDMI. However, in order to use this feature, we suggest to use the dock station to charge the speaker, since it's not technologically convenient to integrate the HDMI port in the speaker itself, but would be much more convenient to have it in the dock station itself. Since we propose a hybrid...
Time's up, team. Thank you. So, next team to present their pitch is gonna be the team, just a second, FX. Okay, guys. Yeah, I see you. So, can we start? Not yet. Okay, you may start right now.
We are in favor of broadcasting via video services, as this will help us implement our initiatives such as integration with online stores, where we can not only add to the checklist but also view products. The main drawback of HDMI is the automatic immobility of connected devices, as we initially positioned our speaker as a portable gadget. We're abandoning HDMI in favor of cloud networks, because there's an essential trend towards wireless technologies, and such giants as Microsoft are promoting this technology as a fundamental.
We offer you to integrate wireless technology like Chromecast created by Google. Integration of this system will cost 40% less than HDMI, and it allows company to follow market trends and easily implement future innovation features.
Okay, it's like 4 seconds before the end. Thank you, guys. And I again remind all the participants that you need to turn on the camera not only during your performance, but during your listening to other teams. So please turn on the cameras just for us to see you. Okay? So the next team to present their solution is going to be Team Likaki. Guys, you ready? Okay. So, in case you're ready, your time starts right now.
Dear judges, how often do you use TV? We use TV in every day for different purposes, as do 64% of Russian population. That's why, to make the smart speaker your personal assistant, we find it necessary to implement the video chip and the HDMI output to our smart speaker. Most of the TV that Russians have HDMI cable, so we'll not have any technical problems with connection.
Cable is not a complex technology, and even children and the elderly can handle it. In addition, it will be an excellent integration with MTS TV, which will help expand its capabilities. Are you afraid that the price will increase significantly? Don't worry, because of our development model of monetization. Our monthly subscription will increase up to $2. That's why nobody will notice it. Mila is your personal assistant in television control.
Okay, team, time's up. Thank you for your solution. Next one to present their decision is Surfing Together. Guys?
Yeah. Hello.
Here. Okay.
So to decide, I can start?
Yeah, start. Yes.
To decide whether to apply this feature to our smart speaker, we consider several criteria. First of all, we look to our competitors. Now, there are some smart speakers competitors with the opportunity of HDMI connection, for example, Yandex Station. However, we look mainly primarily to the mini Yandex Station, which is more closer to our segment. Next, we look to customer perception. It's very important for us. Mass market segment nowadays are price sensitive. That is why the increase of price by 30% will lead to significant decrease of demand. We need to keep our price because it will allow us to get the bigger market share faster and attract more people to our ecosystem.
However, we will not lose the customers that use MTS TV because we propose the usage of MTS remote router that they are currently using for watching MTS TV. So we propose to reject the HDMI implementation because of high price sensitivity. Thank you.
Okay, team, time's up. Thank you. And we are ready to listen the last solution of today's. Guys.
Yes, we are ready. Should we start?
Please, hustlers, just a second. I'll turn on the timer. Okay, you might start right now.
We believe that launching a new version of smart speaker with a video chip and HDMI output is definitely a great idea, and here is why. Firstly, Russian consumers do not possess all the common devices that are compatible with the MTS ecosystem. Besides, the seniors tend to use obsolete models. Secondly, the projector in Eggy Mini, in Eggy Maxi, in combination with HDMI provide many unique opportunities. Thirdly, HDMI suits our strategy relations with online cinema partners and opens new opportunities for further monetization. Finally, our competitors have HDMI cable, and the absence of this feature may harm our sales.
Nevertheless, HDMI has some limitations. First, our target audience is mainly youth that do not use TV. Next, there is a trend on cable-free devices on the market, and also an increase in price will narrow down our range of potential customers with the suitable financial opportunities. So, dear MTS stakeholders, go ahead and implement these cool HDMI and video chip options. Thank you.
Okay, team, time's up. So, guys, we did it. Great job, everyone. This hard way is done. And so, again, thank you all for your participation, and thank you for the jury to make notes and to grade the presentations. We'll wait for them to fill in the scoring tables, and we'll notify you about the results by all means. So thank you once more. And yeah, you did all a great job.